Hello everyone, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are all over the world. Welcome back to my channel. It is still your one and only 24/7 news boss. We are here to bring you another fresh update concerning the IPOB. And if you are joining us for the first time, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like and share this video, and also don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of our breaking stories.
Today, we will bring you yet another deep dive into the insecurity challenges in the Southeast region and beyond. From a shocking incident in Enugu where gunmen attacked a fully loaded car to the constant rise in fear and uncertainty among residents of the region. We'll be analyzing what this means for the people, how security forces are responding, and what experts are saying about the road ahead. And later in the news, we will shift our focus to Delta State, where a joint security operation marched deep into the forest after reports of criminal hideouts. We will talk about the importance of that mission, the challenges, and what the Zoo Nation citizens are saying online and offline about the operation. Stay with us to the end because we will play short videos concerning the incidents, and also we will ask questions and would love to hear your opinion in the comment section. In the heart of Enugu State, a shocking and terrifying incident unfolded just few days ago. A car fully loaded with passengers was ambushed by unknown gunmen. According to eyewitnesses, the attackers opened fire, causing chaos, panic, and fear across the community. This tragic event once again highlights the fragile state of security in the Zoo Nation's southeast, where gunmen attacks, abducts, and violent clashes have become almost a daily occurrence. For the ordinary people of Enugu and indeed the southeast at large, this is not just another headline. This is fear, this is anxiety. This is the painful reality of living in a region where life feels increasingly uncertain. Parents fear for their children when they leave for school. Travelers dread the highways, and entire communities live in constant panic of the unknown. What makes this situation even more frustrating for citizens is the visible presence of countless police and military checkpoints scattered across the southeast. From Onitsha to Owerri, from Abakaliki to Nsukka, security forces are stationed almost everywhere. And yet, despite this heavy presence, these horrific attacks continue to happen. Let's sit back and watch the short video.
More than how many bullets? More than how many bullets? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, more than how many bullets? Move over. 10 complete for you. This is cigarette. AK-47. AK, see how do you listen? Graças mesmo,
Analysts are asking, how is it possible that with so many checkpoints, government still carry out brazen attacks in broad daylight? Some security experts argue that checkpoints while necessary, are not enough. They claim that the forces are often reactive instead of proactive. In other words, they respond after attacks instead of preventing them. Others argue that the checkpoints themselves have sometimes turned into points of harassment for road users instead of strongholds of safety. The larger question remains: what can be done to stop this wave of insecurity in the southeast? Analysts suggest a number of steps. First, the need for intelligence gathering, because without credible information, the security agencies are practically blind. Second, better coordination between the police, military and community vigilantes. Third, building trust between the people and security agencies, because locals are more likely to share information if they believe it will be used to protect them and not put them at risk. But until these measures are properly implanted, many fear that tragedies like the Enugu car attack will continue to haunt the region. While insecurity continues to plague the southeast, another story is unfolding in Delta State, this time with security forces taking the fight directly to suspected criminal hideouts in the forest. In Delta State, a joint security team recently carried out a massive operation marching into thick forest areas after receiving intelligence reports that armed criminals were hiding there. This mission is seen as a significant step in the fight against abduction, armed robbery, and illegal bunkering in the region. The importance of this mission cannot be overstated. Forests in the Zoo Nation have long served as hideouts for abductors and bandits who use the dense terrain to invade security forces. By taking the fight into the forest, the joint team is sending a strong message that nowhere is off limits. However, the mission is not without its challenges. The forest terrain is extremely difficult, making movement slow and dangerous. Security experts warn that criminals often know the forest better than the forces, giving them the advantage. There is also the risk of ambushes, traps, or misleading intelligence. Let's sit back and watch the short video. Some analysts argue that such missions may not always be successful because criminals often receive information ahead of time, enabling them to flee before security forces arrive. In fact, critics online have suggested that the criminals are rarely present by the time these operations are launched. But on the other hand, supporters of the mission believe it can succeed. They argue that even if the criminals escape, the pressure alone will disrupt their operations and make the forest less safe as hideouts. It also builds confidence among the public that the government is not folding its arms while crime grows. Interestingly, online conversations about these operations have been quite heated. Some Zoo Nation citizens on social media urge these joint security forces to make use of modern technology such as drones and surveillance aircraft instead of walking aimlessly through dangerous forests. According to these voices, technology will provide real-time intelligence and reduce the risk of ambush. Others, however, expressed skepticism, saying that criminals are often well informed and will always be one step ahead of security forces. Some even claim that these missions are more about show than actual results. But whether it is successful or not, one thing is clear: The people of the Delta State and the Zoo Nation in general are tired of insecurity. They want free results. They want to see the Zoo Nation where criminals are not the ones in control of the forests and highways. And that brings us to the end of today's news report. The situation in Enugu with the car attack by government continues to raise serious concerns about security in Southeast despite the heavy presence of checkpoints. Meanwhile, in Delta State, the joint forest operation reflects to a bold attempt to tackle crime directly in its roots, though questions remain about its effectiveness. But now, my people, we would love to hear from you. Do you think security checkpoints in the Southeast are helping or making little difference in fighting insecurity? What do you think should be done to truly secure the region and restore peace for the people? On the Delta State Forest operation, do you believe using drones and modern technology is the key to success, or should security forces continue with physical raids? Drop your thoughts in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to 24/7 News Boss for more in-depth updates and analysis. Thanks for watching and see you in our next video.